This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, Bank of America's CEO, Mr. Monahan, is claiming that the United States economy is the envy of the world. But because of the United States debt, we could lose that power. We could lose that prestige. I'm going to tell you something, and this is just my opinion, okay? This is just my opinion. Mr. Monahan of Bank of America needs to be paying attention to those trillions of dollars of swaps, hundreds of trillions of derivatives that Bank of America has that are naked. Okay? What these bankers are trying to do right now, they're severely over leveraged. They have trillions in debt, hundreds of billions in shares sold, not yet purchased. And they want the politicians to take the focus off of all their debt, all the problems that they created by their greed, and put the focus on the U.S. debt. The U.S. debt is about $35.7 trillion, more or less. The derivatives of these banks is over $200 trillion, and a majority of that is naked. And when I say naked, it's not backed by anything. In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, it is one big Ponzi scheme that when the liquidity runs out, it's going to crash the global market, and they know it. And I believe that is one of the reasons why the SEC allow these bad actors to continue, because if they hold them accountable, it's going to wreak havoc all over the world. And just like in 2008, they were allowed to get away with it, they might be allowed to get away with it again in 2024, 2025. Here's the thing. These bad actors, some of them worked for the SEC before, and some of the SEC now work for the bad actors. It's a revolving door. And they know that nobody's going to really hold them accountable. And they know the more risk they put the U.S. economy in, the less likely they're going to be held accountable. And that's why they go overboard with the criminality. Not just because of the greed, because they know the dirtier they get, the more over leverage they get, the less likelihood the government is going to hold them accountable, because if they do, the whole global economy could collapse. And I believe that these bad actors, they count on that. They count on that when they make the decision to rob and steal from retail investors, pension firms, and institutions that follow the rules. It's kind of how they say, if you owe the bank $5,000, you got a problem. But if you owe the bank $10 million, the bank has a problem. Well, that's what I believe is going on with these bad actors in the United States stock market. They have over leveraged to the tune of hundreds of trillions of dollars. And if they're held accountable, it's going to wreak havoc in the global market. And everybody knows it. The SEC knows it. The DOJ knows it. The FBI knows it. But when you have the Bank of America CEO trying to take the focus off the over leverage and all the liquidity issues Bank of America has to try to focus on the U.S. economy, that tells me that Bank of America is in a lot worse condition than we know. They're in a lot worse condition than we know, because he is trying to divert our attention from the real problem. And as far as I'm concerned, the real problem is Bank of America and these bad actors who have a greed that knows no limit. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think the CEO of Bank of America is talking about the U.S. debt in order to take the focus off all the problems the banking industry is having? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.